Hey there. Is this working? Do we want any fake light? Do we want any artificial light? Maybe we do. Ah! Maybe that's cool. I don't know if that's cool or not cool. It's moderately cool. It's reasonably cool. I wish this was all the way better. Not quite, though. Good things come to those who wait. I'm going to be amazingly attractive when this eye is fixed. How do I do this? Hello, Janet. Hello, Torin. Hello, Jimmy. Just getting set up here. Had a few moments. Thought I would hop on live. Hello, Jack Taylor. Hello, Jimmy. Hello, Kathy Williamson. Hello, Janet. Look at the mood, the ambiance I've created for my viewers. Hi, Kevin. How have I been, Torin Evans? I'd say I've been real well. We're kind of between I'm going to try and talk a little quiet today. I struggle with doing that. I just laid down my two babies, put them to bed, and would like to keep them asleep for at least a couple hours to give me a chance to A, go live, and B, get some stuff done around the house. Because while we have a very peaceful setting, and besides this book, a kind of clean backdrop for me to do my show, the rest of the house is 2 day after Christmas mess. And that's, probably true for most of us. It's hard cleaning up. It feels a little funny. And I didn't honestly put up any decorations or take down any decorations. I don't know, maybe that's not my thing. Maybe I'm a Grinch at heart. I don't think I am a Grinch at heart, but I don't know. My wife seems to love to do it. And I don't know. But either way, we got a whole pile of stuff. We got gifts that have been opened and kind of strewn about, and we got stuff in the kitchen still needing put away, and what have you. But good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Stay at Home with Ken. Hello, Not Original. This is a show I started, I only named it about 2 or 3 episodes ago, but it is a show I've been doing in one sort or the other for a long, long time. And it is a show about me talking and sharing some experiences and sharing a little bit about life, sharing a little bit about the feelings of a 55-year-old guy who lives in the Midwest, who has a lot of highs and lows and a lot of I don't know, stories to tell. And started doing it about 4.5 years ago. Was doing it on live on Facebook, just getting stuff off my chest. And one thing led to another, and here I am 4.5 years later, where I'm primarily doing it on TikTok and YouTube and what have you. But for those that have been watching a while, it's not just a show about me talking. Even when I've renamed it, your eye looks a little better. Did you try the tea bag? Not original. I did not try the tea bag. I did ask my wife before we went to bed, hey, what kind of tea do we have? What kind of tea? And she said, we have chamomile and we have, I don't know, some other green tea thing. And I wasn't in the mood for green tea. I like my tea black, like I like my coffee. And my favorite is Earl Grey. And the chamomile didn't inspire me to. It's so funny because the only reason I really was having tea was to apply it to my eye. Sandy Shepard, how are you? Thank you for sending me the heart and the rose, Sandy Shepard. I so appreciate it. The story on the eye, it's not a very exciting story. And I almost didn't go live because I got to light up. I got my fire going behind me. And I looked at my eye and I go, it's really going to be distracting. Because anybody that's hopping on and joining mid-conversations going, what the heck's wrong with your eye? I have, I think, what's called a sty. And I think it's infected tear duct, if you will. And I've had it for a few days and it's getting a little better. But it's still all red and kind of puffy and isn't my best look. Yeah. Jack says it's not a distraction, but it's a discussion point. And for those that follow my page, Uh, I cut a lot of these videos into shorts and reels and TikToks, and I'm about 2 weeks behind in my editing of my videos to do those again, the shorts, reels, and TikToks, and so in about 2 weeks, we're going to get a whole lot of shorts, reels, and TikToks about infected tear ducts. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, ooh, I almost burnt my hand on the fire. I just discovered this fireplace on YouTube. Uh, I don't know, about 2 weeks ago. We are a family without cable. We stream a bunch of different things. We watch a ridiculous amount of Sesame Street. And I don't know. Usually, if I was between Sesame Street shows, I'd flip on ESPN or maybe CNBC or some news channel. We don't have any of them anymore. So here, go lay down, Holly. Go lay down. Come on. We just went for a walk. Holly's at my. I'm worried she's gonna knock over my camera, and she's requiring a whole lot of rubbing of the ears. Come here, Holly. Come here. At least come to this hand. Don't knock over my camera. So is this what Mr. Clean is doing these days? It is what Mr. Clean is doing these days. He's retired from cleaning things, and now he sits around a faux fireplace, drinking coffee and talking to his phone on a ring light. That's what I'm feeling really fancy. Jack asked how my Christmas was. It was very nice. Did I make the naughty list? No, Jack, it wasn't an aspiration to make the naughty list. I'm trying to be as nice as I can these days and as sweet as pie. But for those that have been watching a while, whether we're calling it Coffee with Ken or Thoughts from the Gym or First Sip or Stay at Home with Ken, it's not just a show about me talking. For those that have been watching a while, it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, and I just brushed my teeth, so I hope it doesn't bogue out my coffee. I'm excited to have my first sip, and I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh, I'll tell you, it's a Sumatra. And I have two types of coffee. I have the Yukon Blend and the Sumatra at home. Neither are flavored. We're missing the flavored coffee. We're missing the pumpkin spice, the peppermint mocha, the hazelnut, the gingerbread, the cinnamon dolce, which I think is coming around soon. And I'm looking forward to bringing them back. Jack a couple times has brought up naming this show Ken in the Den. That's kind of funny because I was a realtor for 17 years. And I'm not totally sure what a den is. Is a den like a library or an office? I don't know. Hey, Jimmy, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. So I don't even know what a den is. And I don't think this is the den. I think, if anything, but it does rhyme. I see the rhyme you're going for. Ken in the Den does work. Ken in the living room doesn't sound that good. A few weeks ago, when my wife got an opportunity she couldn't say no to, I started doing this show. I was doing it at 8 o'clock live every day, and I was building up a nice audience, a bunch of people that would hop on. And I see some of the names of those people here today that would hop on. And I had to switch from 8 o'clock because it no longer worked with our schedule. And I didn't know what to do. And I realized oftentimes late morning, hello, Ryan, and hello, Edward Dulé, I would have a little opportunity after I put my babies down for their nap, to maybe hop on and talk live. And that's what I'm doing now. Originally, I was titling the show Nap Time with Ken. And I thought that wasn't a good name for a show from a marketing perspective. And although a lot of you guys know that I am trying to become a full-time creator, I'm also a stay-at-home dad. I've got 2 little babies that are asleep upstairs, and I got 3 stepkids, and I got 2 older girls from my first marriage. So I spend a lot of time at home, taking care of the dog, taking care of the babies, cleaning the house, but don't look around. You might be horrified by what you might see. Janet, my wife's job is going awesome. She did enjoy a few days off. She's going to be really good. It's honestly, and I'm not biased when I say this, but she's extremely talented at a few things. And a couple of those things apply to what are going to be applicable to what she is doing in this job. And I have no doubt she's going to be the number one person in her company within, I don't know, a year and a half. Because she's just going to be really good, really, really, really good. And she also has a lot of the experience. She was a realtor for a bunch of years as well. Um, and for those that are watching, you probably know I was a realtor for 17 years. A lot of people think realtors don't, there's a, I don't even want to go down that path. But realtors, since there's so many of them and so few home transactions, they got to work really hard to get customers. And they got to beat the bushes almost like no other industry. And I think the experience one gets from being a realtor and having to beat the bushes and knock on doors and stay in touch and put together a database and send thank you notes and send marketing material and do videos. And there's so many ways that you have to go to work to just get a customer, even to go to work in the real estate business. I think it's a great experience for another sales position. And she's going to be able to put the knowledge and the experience she's had as a realtor to work in this new career. And I think she's going to really knock the cover off the ball. And I'm excited to watch her do it. Good morning, relax. Star said, my poor eye. Oh, don't lament my eye. I feel bad for my audience again. Jack thinks it's going to be a point of discussion. I think it might be a bit of distraction. I, I had hoped that the ambiance that my fireplace was creating would distract from the disfigurement that is my eye. It'll be better. I should have done the tea bag. Not Original told me yesterday or something. Use a tea bag and put it on the eye. It'll be better in the day. And I thought about it, but I never did. You should say, look at the other guy. Yeah, no, believe me, Star. I thought about that. But I'm not a violent man. I'm a lover, not a fighter. So, I don't know what I have for you today, but I am excited to be here. Lily asked how my Christmas was. It was really nice. Had a busy Christmas morning and Christmas Day, and we had a wonderfully quiet Christmas late afternoon evening where my stepkids went off with their dad to a family party, and it was just my wife and I and our two little babies. And we had a nice dinner, and the babies were playing nicely, and we got them to bed, and we watched a movie, and it was just perfect. It was just perfect. Ryan says he's drinking coffee right now. Well, cheers to you, Ryan. You tell him if you want to. Thank you for joining, and thank you for joining Brooklyn Dave. Tracy222 joined. I appreciate any Tracys. I once knew a man, Tracy. His name was Tracy Heisner. He ran with me in high school. And I don't know what he's up to these days, but I'd say predominantly the Tracys I've met, and they're few and far between, are female. Ian wants to know what happened to my eye. Again, it's just a point of discussion. It's not a distraction. I had I think a tear duct infection. And again, as I was preparing my video, I almost didn't go live because I didn't want to talk so much about my eye. I'd rather talk about my warm fire I have behind me. Hello, RJ. Did I go to the University of Illinois? I certainly did. It was weird. I went to my buddy's house on Friday night, and as a dad with two little babies, I don't get out of the house too often. And I watched a basketball game. University of Illinois played Missouri, and Illinois won. And I got together with a bunch of Illinois alums, and I don't know, had a nice time. I don't drink alcohol anymore. My friends all do, and that's cool. But we used to all drink alcohol together. It came to the point where I realized my alcohol drinking was a bit of a problem for me. So I stopped just over 2 years ago now, and I went to my buddy's house prepared to drink water But he had some kind of very fancy non-alcoholic beer. It was like an IPA, but it was in a fancy can, and it was, I don't know, it was nice. Jack, thank you for joining. Rebecca, yes, I do live in Illinois. I live in Naperville, Illinois, which is about, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes from Chicago. Just met a woman on a dog walk a moment ago who'd moved to in my neighborhood back in August, and she was walking a beautiful, I don't know, she called it a cream-colored retriever or something like that, named Gracie, and she just moved from Chicago and takes the train 3 times a week to work in Chicago still, and it kind of made me, I don't know. I remember commuting to Chicago, and I don't know. I think I look back maybe on it nostalgically, but uh, I don't know. It seems kind of nice being able to sit in the train. It was funny. I was talking to her about her train trip, and I go, "Oh yeah, I remember reading the paper." I doubt anyone reads the paper on the train anymore. I doubt anyone even knows what a newspaper is these days. Jake says it's sad Christmas is over. It's his favorite time of the year. It's funny you say that, Jake. Uh, my wife was talking to some friends at work. Thank you, Relax. Was talking to some friends at work the other day, and they were suggesting that the Christmas should be moved to January 25th. And I don't want to go down this road, but she said very flippantly that we all know Jesus wasn't born on Christmas Day. And I'm going, do we really know that? And she goes, oh, yeah, yeah. They just picked this day for whatever reasons. And then she told me why her work friends thought Christmas should be moved to January 25th. And honestly, I can't disagree with some of the thoughts. I think the holidays are stacked up really closely with Halloween and then Thanksgiving and Christmas and obviously New Year's. And if you moved it to January 25th, there's more likelihood, since January is a colder month than December, that you'd have a white Christmas. And I think that's always neat. And also, winter can get a little long after Christmas. In January and February and March, we can still have snowy months or dark months or what have you. And it would be nice to have, Christmas fall at the end of January, maybe. I don't expect anyone to really move Christmas for us, but I could see the arguments being made, and thought it would be nice. And then you'd only have a month and a half left of winter after Christmas, and I don't know. We could have our lights up a little longer because it seems the period between Thanksgiving and Christmas goes so quickly. I think the nicely decorated house in the neighborhood's 2 or 3 houses down that way. And as I was walking Holly a few minutes ago, the neighbor was out with a ladder and taking down his lights. Excuse me. He did a really classy job of decorating and put up a bunch of white lights in various spots in his yard, and it just looked beautiful. And it was kind of sad to see him taking it down. But I guess it's just what you do. Hello, Shannon. No, there are not many white Christmases in South Mississippi. I doubt. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're going to move Christmas to January 25th, but if we did, it might be kind of neat. But anyway, it's Wednesday. It's a week between, uh, again, Christmas and New Year's. I've got my fireplace going. See, the thing is, the religious holiday starts on December 25th. Well, I know there's reasons, but I'm just saying from a practicality standpoint, it'd be nice on January 25th. Um, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. I just wanted to hop on live. I haven't gone live. I don't go live as often. I probably go only 2 or 3 times a week. But I still feel good when I can, and I do it as often as I can, and I enjoy the heck out of it. I always have no idea what I'm going to say, and I just kind of ramble. Maybe I repeat myself. 30 years, I'm going to be 85, and I'm going to be sitting in my rocking chair, just kind of mumbling. I'm going to push live, and I'm going to just sit here and mumble. That's me mumbling at 85 in front of my fireplace on my TV. Maybe I'll have a real fireplace by then. And I don't know. Let's have a little more coffee. Oh, but anyway, it's Wednesday. Again, it's December 27th. I got Holly sleeping. I got my little two babies sleeping. I got some stuff I want to get done around the house. And Joe, if you're still watching at 85, I would so appreciate that. That would mean a lot to me. You'll be somewhere rocking in your chair watching me rock in my chair. Wonder how much an old 85-year-old dude rocking back in his chair, mumbling nonsense, how big of an audience I could draw. And will I still be clipping those videos into shorts and reels and TikToks? I wonder if YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok will still be things in 30 years, or will they have been replaced by something else? I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. But I'm going to have another sip of coffee. I so appreciate you joining this morning. It does mean a lot to me. I try and go live as often as I can. And it means a lot to me when you guys join and subscribe and follow my page. I so appreciate you guys. And again, I have fun doing this. And I'm really digging the fire ambiance that is behind me. And I might try and make that a regular thing. And no, it's not pink-eyed. It's a sty, which I think is an unattractive word for an infected tear duct, which I've had like 3 or 4 days. But it's getting a little better. And hopefully if I hop on tomorrow, it won't be as hideous. Because, yeah, that's not a way to draw an audience. But anyway, I so appreciate you guys. Again, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope your week's going well. I hope you had an awesome, awesome Christmas. I hope you're excited about the New Year's. Not just the New Year's holiday, but the year that's coming. I always talk about living in the moment and starting things today, not waiting for the new year. But I think New Year is a good time for new beginnings. And I know I've been working out at my gym for 4 months. I'm sure the crowd at the gym's going to get a lot bigger come the first of the year, with a lot of people starting their resolutions. But welcome them, and you know, it's a great time to start new beginnings or to continue things that you're pleased with. I was thinking about it yesterday. You know, I tend to evaluate myself on the plus side of the ledger and the minus side of the ledger. If I don't know, drank or smoked pot or gambled, go as a negative on the ledger. But if I don't drink, I work out, and I get a good night's sleep, those might be positive things on the ledger. And I've been so consistent with sobriety, if nothing else, over the last 2.5 years. I feel proud of that. I feel proud that I've been working out regularly for the last 4 months, and hopefully getting a little bit better every day, and hopefully making a little progress every day as I walk my way down my journey that is life. And I appreciate you guys for following along in my story. And again, it means a lot. I hope you have a wonderful day. Hope the sun is shining or the snow is falling on wherever you are. And again, I hope you're feeling good. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.